We are in the studio of Anna from Barbados. You are our first female resident from the Caribbean. And we're very excited we could host you here. You have stayed with us for almost 3 months. And you painted and created also sculptures here in your studio, where you lived in and worked in. How did the space affect your work, Anna?
I find I felt free, like it was freeing, because usually you work in a small room, in my bedroom, as well, but it's more enclosed. So I felt free to like paint big and like move around with painting. Because I find at home it's hard for me to jump from one thing to the next. And I just like that. I was able to explore something different here, like with these sculptures and stuff. That's new for me. But yeah.
And you started with sculptures. You didn't do any before.
I just did like installation, kind of using. I guess I did like one sculpture that was like paper mache type thing, but not really. I never really delved into it properly. I just did like installation using my drawings and painting. But yeah.
I particularly found it very interesting how you use Greek symbolism. There are some things which are very European in your paintings, while your figuration is your home, it's your friends, people which surround you, and you brought them to us, which is a gift, and you worked with our cultural history in your paintings. Could you say something about that, please?
I was just intrigued by the story, and I kind of was already picturing this kind of landscape in my mind after I read the story of Narcissus and how he, he was so self-involved and thinking of the idea of narcissism and like looking at yourself and like, that like falling in love or like constant reevaluation of self. And then when I read the story, it kind of connected all the points for me, because the idea of you falling in and then the rebirth process. I was like, my girls, I was already using the term rebirth for my whole transformation of my girls and stuff like that. So it just, it connected the point and was the starting point of my world building and putting the girls in these gardens and surrounded by like water and stuff. And yeah, I feel like the flowers become a protected creature or support growing along with them. But
yeah, and it's a special interest you actually had, and you could elaborate on it here. How was it during the Volca? There were many people in your studio, you had a lot of conversations. Is there something you remember from those people who talked to you?
I remember when I had these hanging, they had one guy that said they look like palm trees. But not even that state in my mind, it was like, what?
Yeah, you told
I'm coming from a place full of palm trees. I was like,
you have never seen a palm.
I'm not trying to create a Caribbean, but okay. I don't know, that was kind of wonky, but it stayed with me.
Yeah.
And I loved that they had this interactive book.
Yeah, this interactive project.
Yeah. I love seeing people gather around, and then even when the people proposed to me, I was like, did you answer these questions yourself? And I was like, kind of like my work kind of answers it, but at the same time, I didn't sit down and actually do it myself. So I was like, maybe I should revisit my own questions from like a new, like maybe give it like some time and see where my head at also these questions. So that's the thing that's like to me.
Yeah, you were asking people to actually draw in your book, right?
Yeah, some like comfort items or people or
maybe drawing
moments.
Or writing.
So it's a mixture of children like exploring and then people's ideas or moments of comfort. I could see some despair in it as well. But
Sounds good.
I think from all of this, it really made me realize how much companionship is very important to people in terms of feeling comfort and safety.
Yeah.
I thought with my work, I think I can start incorporating more relationships, like people crossing over and touching and being more intact with each other, because a lot of my figures have been lonely thus far, and it's like when they first started doing with two people showing some kind of friendship or relationship. So yeah, I find from this was kind of where my head at.
Yeah, it was a way for you to bond with people, and
Yeah.
to get close with people.
Yeah, I definitely want to continue with this after
Will you in Barbados continue
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah.
And maybe you make a print out of it?
Yeah,
Or
I'm thinking either a print or I could put so many images, some sort of scan or make some sort of image from it. I'm still thinking.
yeah, it would be a lovely way of an ongoing conversation.
Yeah, it would. So yes, I did vote.
We had this lovely visit to the Foreign Federal Ministry, which supported your exchange in Berlin, and we were all sitting in a big round talking about how it feels to come here. What did you gather from that talk? How was it to be in the Foreign Federal Ministry in Berlin?
It was nerve-wracking, but interesting. I don't know. It was just kind of strange. I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I hope that they can have better relationships with Barbados. But even for me to get here, I had to go to Trinidad to get here. So I don't know what will happen between two countries, but we'll see. I know a lot of Barbadians come to Germany.
Colonialism is like a big issue